This is my least favorite Star Wars critic, and this guy's name is Hellogreedo. Now, if you've seen Hellogreedo before, then I'd think you're just gonna come over here, smash a dislike, and then go off with your day just forgetting me. Now, this is obviously my opinion. If you enjoy this guy, then that's fine. I'm not here to ruin your fun. I'm not the boogeyman sneaking into your closets, whispering, whispering obscenities into your neck. So Hellogreedo obviously has his ups and downs. Like the first 3 minutes of it, were really enjoyable. But then he says this. No. I mean, if you looked at Empire Strikes Back, if you removed Darth Vader, if nobody knew Han Solo, and you took away all the actors for that, and it wasn't named Star Wars, and it didn't have a badass name, no, I don't think it would have been a good film. Because, I don't know, maybe in a way, Empire Strikes Back piggybacked off of A New Hope's success. If Empire Strikes Back came out without A New Hope coming first, do you think people would get such a nostalgia boner over it? No, Hellogreedo, and Empire Strikes Back ends up to turn into one of the greatest films of all time, and the same thing can be said for basically every single Star Wars film. No. Yeah, hello Greedo. If you take away everything good about a film, it isn't good. OMG, so true. Yeah, what would have happened again without A New Hope? Would Empire Strikes Back be as good as it is? If you take away the name Star Wars, if you take away all the characters that are memorable from A New Hope, the cartoons or the toys, then yeah, I think it would be a bad film. Because, like I said, taking away everything good about a film will make the film bad. Well done, Greedo. You know how films work. Nobody's telling you not to review it. I mean, honestly, I love this film. I love The Phantom Menace. But do I think it's better than Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope? Well, I think it's better than A New Hope. But is it better than Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith? No, it isn't. But does that make it a bad film? I don't know what you're getting at here. Again. Oh, yeah, he shows this clip like 300 times. You can do that with basically every single Star Wars text. If you don't put it. See, the prequels and especially Phantom Menace is about politics. It's not. I mean, like, a lot of people don't agree with that, but that's what it is. And you can basically do that with every single Star Wars text if you just put in a boring voice and boring background and editing. That's what happens if you do that. Oh, a rebel. Yeah, he steals a plan and he like gives it to like the rebellion so they can destroy a Death Star that's like a big circle ball in the sky. I mean, like, doesn't that do the exact same thing, Greedo? Jesus Christ, can you use something else, please? So, are you trying to go in here the same? So, are you trying to say that you don't enjoy this film because you don't enjoy kids' jokes anymore, mate? All right, I'll just try to continue. Now, I can respect you for this. Because a lot of people like this that, hate on the prequels, they just completely ignore everything good about it, and then they ignore everything good about it and just pretend that the film's a steaming pile of goat turd. But and then he does basically the opposite of the Last Jedi, ignoring everything bad about it because I don't know. Oh, but I'll get onto that some other time. Oh, do you know what stuck up to me for the originals? Why do all those? I mean, okay, all the spaceships and the OTs look like toys, and that sticks out like a sore thumb. Do you know, I can play that game too, Greedo. Yeah, can you explain why Can you explain why Jar Jar sucks? I mean, all you're saying is you don't like him. But are you trying to tell me kids when you were younger, when you watched this film, trying to tell me kids didn't enjoy Jar Jar, or are you heading to that big old 13 years old and you don't find stuff like that enjoyable anymore? Like if a New Hope came out, what not right now, oh, and it or when you were younger, and you just saw, or when A New Hope came out, if you were, 13 years old, would you still enjoy it? Would you see something magical and great, or would you see a bunch of toys being held in front of a camera? Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Can you try to Jesus Christ, understand the film. Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one. If you listen to this film, that's what you'll figure out. And if you listen to the prequels in general, him being a child makes even more sense. Like, I don't know, have you ever heard the tale of, what's that dude's name again? You know, Palpatine's master. Or Heya is able to breathe life. Oh, does that mean that Anakin is part of the Sith? Was he always meant to be a Sith character? That's what the beauty of these prequels are. They leave you enough time to think of conspiracy theories, and it doesn't answer enough things because it lets your mind and get used to it, and it lets your mind create things. The problem with the original trilogy is that it answers everything. There's nothing that confuses you about it that makes you feel like you're in that universe. I'm sorry, I'm just really, really angry. Yes, thank you, Greedo, for telling all those people that hey, you can't make the film better, so that means this is a masterpiece. Oh, I complain about The Last Jedi a lot. Oh, you couldn't make it any better. Or- So it's like saying, oh, I think Russia is a bad football team. Oh, you can't play like that, so that means they're gods. Thank you, Greedo. You get a big thumbs up from me. Why? They're introducing the character. You apparently love A New Hope, and Anakin is introduced to Anakin. Luke is introduced to A New Hope the exact same way Anakin is. They both grow up in a desert planet. They both become heroes. They both blow up a giant ship, and they're both identical. How can you not understand this? The whole point of the prequels is to introduce to you what the Clone Wars was. That's what it was. It needed to show you what led up to the prequels. Where did Anakin come from? Why is Darth Vader so evil? How did the Emperor come into power? This is what the prequels do. Why can't you understand that? No weight to it. The whole point of that scene was to show you how Anakin got out of Tatooine. What do you want them to do? Just entirely skip that part, question why his parents aren't here, and then just destroy the whole reason why the parents are there? Is that what you're trying to say? Hey, Hellogreedo? What did you want them to do? Did you want them to just completely remove that scene? Question why there's no reinforcements coming? Like, Greedo, explain! You're just chatting out your ass and you don't know what you're talking about! A bunch of Gungans, a bunch of useless droids. I'm sorry, but what the Phantom Menace does, and it's just a couple scenes that make you show that the Gungans are fierce warriors. They're not just a bunch of useless Gungans. I know you're a Jar Jar hater, but the thing is, you do not understand that even though that one character may be a bit bad, that the Gungans are fierce warriors and they can clearly hold their own against the Empire, or the Separatists, sorry. What do you mean for something for something? The Sith have been hiding for centuries, or for not centuries, for thousands of years, and they're gonna have their revenge on the Jedi for making the Sith basically go extinct. Can you watch this film before you review it? And and so you call yourself an OG, oh my gosh, OMG, totally rad hashtag fanboy, OT fanboy. But you don't understand and what I mean, like. So the Birdman explains this better than anyone, that the books matter. Have you ever heard of that, Hellogreedo? OG hashtag OG fanboy. The the uh, the uh, the books matter. See, that dude that was in the AT-AT, he didn't look like he did much. But when you read his book and you read his backstory, then he's now one of the most popular characters in the Star Wars universe. And there's no exception for Darth Maul. Maybe if you paid attention to something else except the movies, then maybe you can understand them. Oh, and Tarkin did. Tarkin had those couple of scenes where he talked and sounded badass. And then there was that one scene where, and then there's that one scene where he threatened to, where he did destroy all of Alderaan. But then there's also that scene in The Phantom Menace that shows he isn't terrified to stare down all the Jedi and wipe them all out. Why can't you understand that this is basically the same film as A New Hope? And you still hate this film, apparently. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't handle this. Because they care about other things than just the films? No. If you do that, then you can enjoy this trilogy a lot more. God, how am I making through this? This is the longest 14 minutes of my life. Oh, well, I'm sorry, mate, but that's what Star Wars is. I know. This feels like an insane asylum. I feel like I'm going crazy because this dude, it only cares about the films. Now, I love the films. I think they're really good. But I have the time to go do something else. Because I can read the books and I can love these characters a lot more. I can read the comments and I can read the comics and I can understand these films a lot more. Or if you keep, look at the Harry Potter films. Really good films. But a lot of the things they cut out from the book, and if you feel like you want to see what they cut out, you read the books. Why don't you understand this? You are literally the person that you said in one of your latest films, like The Phantom Menace is the best prequel, and you talk about how you read the book. Jeez Christ.
But all his character was a dude with some face paint and a red stick. Visualization with no substance. And I really think he should have survived all of himself.
He did survive. Read the books.
Have been the main adversary throughout the prequel trilogy. A bad guy that everyone can rally around. Darth Vader facing a villain. And that's where this movie failed for me. Had some flair, had some style, but the best written and detailed character in the entire movie is the most hated character in the entire saga. Jar Jar Binks.
The most written character.
Jar Jar's character was the most fleshed out and detailed character in the entire film. We knew where he came from. We knew his motivations. We knew his goals. We knew his
Oh, what about Qui-Gon? Oh, about Qui-Gon. He's a rogue Jedi. He cares more about learning about the Force than politics. And you're gonna put that at underneath. We know where he comes from. I'm going insane.
As audience members, we knew Jar Jar Binks more than we knew anyone else.
Qui-Gon.
The character that everyone despises, me included.
What about the kids? The kid.
Movie that we actually get to know personal evolution. Qui-Gon wasn't.
And what about Qui-Gon wasn't interesting. He literally sticks out like a fart in a crowd compared to every other Jedi. Even Yoda. And what about Padme? Padme, she has a decoy and she pretends to be a servant so that she doesn't get hunted down. I don't know about you, but that's a lot better than anything that Princess Leia does in the entire OT series.
Obi-Wan had potential, but he didn't do much of anything other than sit.